Hi everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a flip through of my design team project for Tsunami Rose, and I have used the purple journal kit. It is fabulous. I love it. I have a bunch left over, but I just love how this journal came out. I had this purple lace and it just went perfectly. So the way that I put this together, I've just got a simple lace tie for the cover because the papers are gorgeous and I didn't want to cover them up. I did Mod Podge the cover just for a little extra something, but these are hardcovers, were Reader's Digest covers. The spines had disintegrated, so I just covered them in some of the background pages, and then I did a soft spine technique. So the way I did the soft spine was 2 layers of fabric and then a layer of one of the background pages, just a strip of paper, and then I Mod Podged that as well. Gives it kind of a leathery feel. Put some lace sewn together on there at the top and the bottom, and then I just attached the covers to that, and you can see when I open that this is the fabric, and I have simply used Fabri-Tac and glued that on. I did sew around the fabric, but I did not sew it through. I wasn't sure that my sewing machine would go through this, and so I didn't want to chance it, but the Fabri-Tac has a really sturdy hold of this. So basically, like I said, this is called the Purple Journal Kit from Tsunami Rose. I've made a little side pocket here, and you can see how gorgeous these papers are. A lot of ephemera. I've added a couple of pages from my stash just to make a couple extra tags, but all of these ephemera pieces are in the collection. Lots of bits and bobs. I've got some crochet trim. I've added some blank tan paper, a little envelope here. You can journal on it. There's a little tuck spot here, little half page. And then as I was going through one of my gardening books, I had the front, or well, the end papers were made out of this purple card, and it's not quite cardstock. It's more of a little thicker than a construction. It's not quite construction paper either. It's an end paper, a book end paper, so it's sturdy. And so I thought, that's perfect. And then there again, there's a page from my stash. I did a little fabric flip here with some of that purple lace that I found. I've got a doily. Some things are coffee dyed, some things are not. Another tan page. This is from one of my gardening books. Beautiful designs that Daisy puts together. I used a couple of journal cards to make a little corner tuck, and here's the little tag from the collection, using up every purple bit I could find. And there's a bag here to stash some things in, some music paper. I used 2 pieces from my stash. 2 for the, well, I used 4 actually. 2 for one signature and 2 for the other signature. There are 2 signatures, 18 pages in each. Here's just a little cluster I made with the ephemera and stuck a tag in there. A small envelope, another piece of ephemera here, tan, some ledger paper. There were some postcards in the collection. You know how I love using the postcards for pockets. Another piece of ephemera. Plenty of room still to journal on this page if you wanted to. And then there's the center of the first signature. And as we continue on, you can see these are the back sides. One of the envelopes I took and deconstructed so that I had 2 small journal cards this size and then a larger one for the middle. When I get to that one, I'll show you that one. The other side of the music paper, tan paper, the other side of that bag, which I've cut the end off so you can stash something in there. Here is an envelope that came with the collection, and I've just put that together and then added a piece of ephemera inside. and use that kind of as a little flip over the top of the page. And the other side of that garden paper, tan paper, the doily. These are some little clips that I made, and I saw this. I hadn't made them in a long time, so I thought I'm gonna just go ahead and make a couple of those. There again, ephemera from the collection, and the back side of that purple page, the half page envelope. Here is the middle of that envelope. So where it was had two little flaps to fold closed, and I cut them off and used them for ephemera. Don't be afraid to take things and use them different than what they're intended for. Here's a string of tickets I used for a belly band, and there you can see in between that fabric, in between the signatures. Like I said, there's two signatures, 18 pages each, and I used a 1/2 inch between, and then there's about 3/4 of an inch on either side, I think. And this is a horizontal belly band. I need to find something to tuck in there. And here's another one of the envelopes I deconstructed, and a 1/2 page, the other end paper. Here's another one of those little flip overs. I'm simply just this isn't a flip over, this is the clip. There's a paper clip underneath. There's this dotted paper. I'll take that off so you can see it here maybe better. The dotted paper is 3 by 6. I folded it in half and put a paper clip over it, and then this is 1 by 4.5 maybe, and I glued that over the top. So and then I've added the cluster to that side so that it just clips over the top of the page, and that can be moved to anywhere you like. I can get it in there. There we go. I didn't realize that this paper was the same paper, but I thought, well, I might as well use the little cutoffs. Tan paper again is a beautiful page from my gardening magazine that has that purple in it. And here's another one with the flip over envelope, the little bag, journaling page, music, scrapbook paper, a little deconstructed piece. Lots and lots of room for journaling, lots of room to add things to pockets. Here's the center of that signature. Like I said, plenty of room to make it your own. And I really love another piece of ephemera, the way that the soft spine allows everything to lay. Here's another cluster corner I've turned into a tuck spot, and music paper, the tan paper, the other end of that sack, little corner tuck, the garden page, like I did another flip, and the end paper, the half page, envelope, tan paper. Here's another double-sided tag, and I just used the ephemera pieces and made pockets and stashed some of those little items inside. And there's the back pocket. So I've got a couple more pockets, but you can see this is very nice. If I let it go, it will fan out a little bit, but when I have it laying down, it's not completely an alligator mouth. And but what I'm showing you with the laying flat, I really like that the fabric spine almost inverts itself when you open the pages. So because it has that soft spine, it allows your pages to lay down. I mean, they're not super flat, but they're not like this either. When you think of an alligator mouth, you know, I can still squeeze that closed. Also, these covers are these are 8 3/4 by almost 9. by 5 1/4. So, and I used the 8.5 by 11 pages, and it fits perfectly because the spine rounds out. And I hope you can see that up there. I know sometimes I forget to look. But there again, these pages were so beautiful that I really didn't want to cover them up. So I have a simple, just that extra piece of lace that I've attached to the front for the closure, and I just love how it turned out. So thank you for watching. If you're interested, this will be available in my Etsy store. And if you haven't done so yet, go back one video to the flip through of this journal and enter the drawing. The instructions are in the video of what you need to do, but I want to give this book away. It's sitting on my desk. It needs to get out of here. So thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.